To get scholarly about it, we're going to jump into one of the craziest concepts of esoteric lore yet, the law of correspondences, an ethereal compendium full of all the knowledge, thoughts, events and histories past, present and future of the cosmos. Sometimes described as a kind of metaphysical database, or an ethereal dimension of the mind, the Akashic Records encompass in its totality all that has ever happened, and nothing that has ever happened can ever be erased from it. Inspired by similar Platonic, Hermetic and early Christian beliefs, the notion of the Akashic Records crops up in Buddhist, Hindu and esoteric religions, too, such as Theosophy, Anthroposophy, and New Age belief systems. Just what are these Akashic Records? If they really do exist, someplace out beyond the material realm, is there any way for human beings to tap into them, and to gain access to this great reservoir of information? Let's take a look. The origins of the Akashic Records. The very name, Akashic Records, is also lifted from Sanskrit, from the word Akasha, meaning ether, the theorized all-pervading field through which all reality and all creation begins and ends, connecting all there is and ever was, across time and space. The metaphysical record of all that is, has been, or will be is charged with incredibly immense power. One of the first mentions of Akasha as the ethereal all can be found in the ancient Hindu Vedas, where Akasha is described as a kind of universal library that imprints all possible pasts, presents and futures onto it. Similarly, in Buddhist descriptions of the Buddha mind, an indivisible ground of being underlying the seeming separate nature of all phenomena, we catch echoes of this view, as can be seen especially in mystical streams of the Judeo-Christian tradition, where God is said to know all that is in his infinite mind. How to theoretically access the Akashic Records. Though shrouded in mystery and metaphysical abstraction, a range of philosophies and esoteric teachers purport that there are ways and means of raising your own vibration, or fostering an intention, and through this to access and/or receive premonitions from the Akashic Records. A great number assert the need to increase subtle psionic sensibilities, astral projections, deep meditation and other esoteric pursuits, to hush and pass beyond the ego mind so as to see, so to speak, beyond what is physical into the grist of Akasha. Some of the oldest surviving texts like the Book of Enoch are itemizations of Akashic insight, downloaded directly from the field. Also, many seers and shamans, mystics and clairvoyants from across time and space have been believed to have accessed pieces of the field for healing, for gaining divine knowledge. Could modern physics support the Akashic Records? While wholly unscientific by empirical standards, certain advocates contend that contemporary research into the theory of everything in quantum physics might provide grounds to propose that the Akashic Records, or something resembling a holographic database of information, actually exist. Concepts including quantum entanglement, wave-particle duality, putative unified field equations, and even the holographic principle, which describes storage of information in the full photon field, seen in this picture as the substantive fabric of reality, have all been suggested as quantum fields that might underlie an Akashic realm. Some believe we will one day create so advanced a technology as to be able to download data from the Akasha, as specified, thus we would have pseudo-time travel, precognition or any sort of information-based technology that allows us to re-access past life records, any knowable information existing in the quantum state of zero-point field energy. Skeptical and mystical perspectives. But most mainstream scientists and skeptics, of course, have long dismissed the Akashic Records as nothing more than an unfalsifiable pseudoscientific New Age concept too numerous to count. It just does not seem to fit with currently accepted empirical, materialist conceptions of the world that we have in our present-day arsenal of understanding. Without substantial evidence beyond anecdotal mystical lore, they can only conclude that the AF is a fantasy born out of our innate human psychological propensity for supernatural distillation and belief in non-physical realities. However, For all the skeptics, many spiritual practitioners and believers steadfastly believe that the Akashic Records exist in some way that cannot yet be explained, something transcendent in consciousness and truth that could be correctly mapped and accessed by evolving human minds. One way or another, you're going to have to decide for yourself what to make of this wonderful idea. Is the Library of Akashic a mere relic of our ancestors' quaint spiritual imaginations? Or can it stand as a metaphor for everything mankind has sought to record, and thus, all of humanity's cultural achievements?
If you liked this video, please like and share it, because a real hero shares the inspiration.